finally go into the universe. Each scientist team had been studying a different planet for decades. They were finally going to get to go. The first scientist team was...
I am scientist Isabella.
I am scientist Catherine.
We are going to the planet
Venus.
We think that the aliens there are going to be very smart and intelligent.
Their planet is covered by water, so we think they're going to be connected to water.
We shall see.
The next two scientists step forward.
My name is Scientist Jack.
And I am scientist Marcio.
We're going to the planet
Mars.
And we think it's very rocky and dusty there.
So we think the aliens are going to be feisty.
Wow.
They shall
We
see.
shall see. We shall see.
The next one steps forward.
I'm Scientist Casey. We are going to the planet Pluto. We think the aliens are going to be very small.
It wasn't actually a planet, was it, scientists?
It was a dwarf planet.
They couldn't wait to go. They shall see.
We shall see.
But these scientists knew everything about the planets, but nothing about flying to space. They had to hire the top astronauts on planet Earth. Dun, 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 dun. Astronauts, present yourselves.
I am astronaut Andrea, and I have been to Venus 9 times, and I am going to guide our scientists to Venus today.
My name is Astronaut DJ, and I'm My name is Astronaut DJ. I've been to Mars 3 times, and I know very good karate moves.
My name is astronaut Duncan. I've been to Pluto 1 time. I will help them find the Plutonians and find their relic.
They were ready to go, but first the astronauts had to get them in their spacesuits and put their seatbelts on. They were ready to blast off. Will you count down from 10 for us? 10,
9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Blast off! Our first spaceship went to Venus. They flew over the big watery planet, and the astronaut warned them.
Beware, this planet is covered in water.
They tightened up their suits and stepped out onto the watery surface.
It's so pretty here.
And clean. Then they pointed up and saw from a giant shell castle.
I think that that's the Queen's castle over there.
The queen, the princess, and her royal sea creature pets were coming down to greet the newcomers.
Hello, welcome to Venus.
Hello.
They were beautiful sea creatures with webbed hands and feet and very beautiful outfits. The scientists were so excited to take samples, they asked.
Can we explore your waters?
Can I take some samples if that's okay?
Sure.
They had their guides, the dolphin
The dolphin.
and the shark,
Sharky.
take them down into the deep waters. They took samples of plants, animals, and then got really
I think that we're lost. Let's go out to shore.
When they got back up to the shore, they couldn't wait to tell the queen and princess how clean their oceans were.
Your oceans are so clean.
Thank you.
But the queen had a present for them, for she had been on Earth before and knew how polluted our oceans had gotten.
A cell phone?
No, it's a shell phone.
It was a shell phone that they could call back and learn how to help clean our oceans anytime. The princess stepped forward and explained.
I have been to Earth, and I have seen that your oceans are so dirty. I have swam with fish, and I saw one die from eating plastic. So this shell phone can reach from any distance. So we can use our powers to put all the trash into the dump.
They thanked them so much for their shell phone. Pluton.
Thank you.
And waved goodbye to go back to Earth.
I'm gonna call right when we get home.
I know, our oceans are so dirty.
Our next voyagers were on their way to Mars. But before they landed, the astronaut warned them.
What's the red ruby? It's the heat source that gives them their heat powers.
They had to collect the red ruby, the Martians' heat source. They stepped out onto the rocky surface.
I'm ready.
And the Martians came out! They had huge wings and claws and were very good at silly karate moves.
I see the red ruby.
They dove for it!
Damasio, catch!
They caught it!
Die!
But then, all of a sudden, they turned over and saw the other one use their laser power to turn him into dust. Suddenly, the engine turned on and the Martians ran away from the sound of the ship. They had to collect their friend who was now dust.
And put him in this jar so we can put him in the regenerator. Come
They
on.
got back in the ship. They put him in the regenerator. But when he popped out,
Buddy, I think you're missing a couple teeth and an ear and a finger.
but he was okay. They got the ruby, and as they flew away, the Martians yelled at them. Our next visitors flew all the way to Pluto. But before they landed,
Be careful, this planet could be a crash landing. This planet is very icy.
they tried to land on the tiny planet, and of course, they crashed. Out came the Plutonians. They poked their visitors. And when their visitors woke up, they were much taller. The scientists couldn't believe it.
Even the tiniest aliens these aliens are so tiny. These are the tiniest aliens I've ever seen.
We need to shrink down to their size.
Swing out the swing way! Swing way! Swing way!
They went together to giant shrink ray. And when they came back, they counted to 3 in their language.
Swing way! Swing way! Swing way! Swing way! Beep, bop, boom!
And shrunk the visitors. They were so excited to have friends. But then, one of them said,
Slushy time!
and the scientist asked,
Did they just say slushy? I love slushies!
the Plutonians' planet was covered in ice, and all they ate were slushies. They came back one by one with their chosen slushie. And before they ate, they did their slushy dance. And they counted to 3
Beep, bop, boom!
and drank as fast as they could until they got a brain freeze, which the Plutonians loved. Then they looked at their visitors and got them slushies. But it was time to be unshrinkified. So they had to unshrink. Okay, they are going to unshrink later. First, they're going to get their slushies. Come out.
Dun, 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 dun.
got a different slushy. And the scientists looked down to announce which slushy they had gotten.
Mine's strawberry red velvet. Mine's red. I think it's cherry. Mine's black. It's licorice.
And they tried to drink it as fast as the Plutonians. But when they got a brain freeze, it did not feel good. The Plutonians still wanted to thank their visitors and went to get their golden slushie. Now the astronaut wanted to de-shrinkify them.
Only $5.99.
They went back to their normal size, and out came a giant bowl of golden slushie. One of the Plutonians gave them cups. One of them gave them straws. And one of them said,
Beetle Buddha. Huh? Beetle Buddha. I think he wants us to drink it. Beetle Buddha.
They dipped their cups into the beautiful golden slushie and said goodbye and thanked their friends. And the Plutonians went back to drink more slushies. They got back in their ship.
Don't drink the slushy yet. You need to save it for Earth to examine.
But as they had the longest journey back to Earth, they had to fly past Jupiter. And Jupiter has the largest whirlwind tornado that could suck them in. They were being sucked in! But luckily they made it out alive and got all the way back to Earth. All of the scientists came out to present what they had brought back from their planet. They shook hands with their noble astronauts, who went to go take a nap.
Bye.
The Venus scientists shared what they had gotten.
We got a cell phone.
We can call the Queen of Venus whenever we want to help us clean our waters. They'll take the trash out of it.
The Martians, who had gone all the way, scientists came up and showed.
This is the red ruby. It holds all their firepower. Let's put it down now.
It was very heavy on Earth. And the last scientist who went to Pluto showed.
We got a golden slushie, a never-ending one.
They tried to drink it. They couldn't wait to explore the next planets. Take a